So you finished your first fermentation of kombucha. So what's next? Let's talk about it. This is Sandy at Apple Cottage, and I am Suburban Homesteader, Wyoming. Now, before you decide on your second fermentation and the flavors that you're going to put in there, take a stroll in your gardens. Are your pears ready? Are your apples ready? What other kind of fruits do you have in your yard? What kind of herbs you might have? And don't discount vegetables. Beet kombucha. Adding turnips to a kombucha with other fruits or herbs can really open a world of possibilities. So think about it before you do it. Try one version. When your base kombucha is ready again, try something else so that you get all the different varieties and complex flavors that are available to you. Kombucha is wide open with a million possibilities. So we're going to do some simple ones today. And we're going to do strawberry kombucha and black cherry kombucha. And it's just going to be the process. Everybody has their own recipes. Everybody has their own versions, and that's okay. And learn from other people. Look at the different varieties of herbs and spices and fruits or vegetables they are adding into their kombucha. But start out with something simple. Start out with a simple fruit, and you'll get the hang of it, and you will just love kombucha. You can use regular black tea, you can use green teas. I prefer black teas, and I like to use different kinds of black teas. Some that are real dark when you do it, and some that are much lighter, and it just gives you different flavors. Where the strawberry, I used a black tea, but it's very light. And for the cherry that I did today, I'm using English dark black tea, and it just gives you some different flavors, some more complex flavors. So I'm just doing another batch of kombucha. And here's my SCOBY. Here's my 16 ounces that I need to save to redo my batch. This is my liquid that I'm going to put into my jars, because today I'm going to start making cherry ones. Now, I had these cherries frozen in the freezer, and I like to freeze the fruit because the freezing process breaks down the cellular wall, so then it gives me some more flavor. I have my tea just about cool, so I can do my whole process. And if you haven't seen my original video on making kombucha, check that out. But I have all the parts, and in the tea I have 1 cup of cane sugar, and we are ready to go. And I divided the cherries. Now, I am going to take all those stems out there before I put my liquid in there, but I just wanted to see exactly if I could divide it into 4 jars. Usually I just do 3 jars, but I think with how large the cherries are, I can divide it up and do it into 4 jars. So we have the cherries, and we have the kombucha. And look at how dark it's already getting, and it's only been in the jars for about 5 minutes. But it's going to be just a lovely color. Now, you can't fill it to the top, and you have to, I guess I would burp them a couple times a day, because the pressure builds. And so I try to do it 2 to 3 times a day. I'll do it in the morning, try to do it in the afternoon, and then before I go to bed. And it's just a matter of just opening those lids a little bit, because you'd hate to have them explode on your counter. I have my next batch of kombucha ready. It has the 16 ounces of the kombucha from the last batch. It has the water, the tea, and the sugar, and the scorbia, of course, on top. Now you might ask why this is so much darker. It's just a different type of black tea. It's an English blend, and I just really like it, and that doesn't matter if it's lighter or darker. Well, I hope you liked the video on making your own kombucha, the second fermentation. It's Kombucha Baby. It is so good. I hope you try it. You can do it from the simple, just adding strawberries, to the complex where you have fruits and herbs and vegetables, whatever you'd like to do. In the description below, I'll link anything I think that could be helpful to you. Where you could buy bottles, the caps, the capper, anything to make it easy for you to start making your first kombucha. This is Sandy at Apple Cottage. I am Suburban Homesteader, Wyoming. I always like you to like, subscribe, share with the world. It's a beautiful day out today. Windy, but beautiful. And I gotta go pull weeds. I'll see you next time.